just let me straighten up some papers and get my things, and I'll be over in a couple minutes, okay? Okay, bye. Hi, Howard. What's up?
Well, it's good to see you, Pastor Chris. I'm really glad I caught you in. I didn't know if you'd be here. I thought I'd stop by and get the Bible study book that we need for that Bible study course. You know, the one I ordered. Is it around here somewhere?
You know, I don't know. Bitsy usually takes care of these things. She's gone for the day already, but I guess I can give it a look for you.
Oh, I really appreciate that. You know, I'm looking forward to that Bible study so much, and but it's the first time for me to go to a Bible study without Ernie.
Oh, Mr. Steady. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sounds like you and Ernie were very close.
Oh yeah, we were very close. We were kind of like brothers. We grew up next door to each other, and we were the best of friends. I really miss him.
Mr. Steady, I'm sure he was a very special person. Oh, look, here it is. I found it. Here you go, Mr. Steady.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate this, Pastor. Looks like you were getting ready to go out or something, huh? And you're kind of busy, but.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Yeah. Well, I've known, you know, I've known Ernie for like 40 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and then of course, after his wife died, he had that fall, and he wound up in the nursing home. And you know, that was kind of tough. I really kind of miss him.
Tell me, Mr. Steady, how long was he in the nursing home?
Well, it was he went into the nursing home just right after his wife died. It was right before you came, right after Christmas. He fell on the ice, something like that. Yeah. So he had himself put in the nursing home because he couldn't take care of himself the way he used to.
Sounds like he was a very special person.
Yeah. Well, we were close.
You knew him a long time?
Long time. We were in the Navy together. The Navy. And, you know, we went into the Navy together, and then after the war, we came home, and we decided that we were going to live back here at home. And so we went looking for houses. He got married. I went looking, and we wound up living right next door to each other all over again. And then we both got jobs in the plant, and went to the plant every day. We drove together in the car. He would have his blue lunchbox. I had my silver lunchbox with those nice decals on it. And he would have his Jets cap on. And I would have my Giants cap. You know, he had a funny habit. Every time we drove by a church, he would reach out and grab the front of his cap, and he'd kind of lift it up like he was tipping his hat to God. And I'd say to him, "Hey, Ernie, you don't think that God's a Jets fan, do you?" And he'd come right back at me and he'd say, "Well, after watching the Giants play lately, why wouldn't he want to be?" Things will just never be the same without him.
Well, thanks for coming down, Howie. I know it's tough for you, but I really have to be going now, so...
I'm sorry, Pez. I don't mean to hold you up. Yeah, you know.
Well, no, that's all right. I just told these new people, Jim and Sally Gage, I was going to be coming over, and now I'm really, really late.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, again, I really appreciate the book and looking forward to that Bible study. You know, it's not easy.
Not easy? What do you mean?
Well, you know, living by myself. All these years I had Ernie right next door, and you know, we would eat meals together all the time, and we'd go to games together. go to the library, and even went to the track a few times together. I never bet anything, Pastor. Of course, I don't want to speak poorly of my friend, but
I forgive you.
yeah, he never won. So it's not really like betting. But anyway, then he went into the nursing home, and I went and visited with him all the time in the nursing home, and sometimes I'd even get a meal with him there. And it was good. And then on Sundays, I would pick him up, bring him to church, and then, you know, during the week we'd go to Bible study together. It was great.
You must be really lonely. How have you coped all these past few months?
Well, I guess I'd have to say it was the people.
The people?
Yeah, the people from the church. You know, when someone goes to a nursing home, very often they're forgotten about, but not Ernie and not in this church, you know. The people knew he was there, and they cared about him, and they showed up all the time, and they would come by and visit with him. They would read to him. They'd bring him a plate of cookies. You know, they'd bring him some magazines, and if he was sick on a weekend, couldn't make it to church, they'd come down with communion, you know, and they were with him to the very end. And he couldn't thank them enough, and neither could I, you know, because I really appreciated what they did for him too. And now that he's gone, you know, he's gone. But you know, they've been treating me really kind now too. They've been really taking good care of me.
Well, thank you, Howie. I'm glad you shared that with me, but I really have to run right now. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Well, thank you, Pastor. You're so patient, and you're such a good listener.
Oh, good afternoon, Pastor. Hi, Howie.
Oh, hi
It's
there.
nice to see you. I was just stopping by for the newsletter for the church, and also had some poetry. Do you have time to look at it?
No, I don't, Mrs. Armstrong. I'm sorry. I was just running out the door. If you want, you give me a call, or you could stop by sometime. Maybe we could have some tea. But right now, I really have to go. The gauges are waiting.
Oh, well, you might want to call them and tell them you're going to be even later.
Why?
You have a flat.
No!
Yeah.
No! What am I gonna do?
Don't worry. I'll change it for you.
You? What?
I bet you don't know this, but one of my jobs a few years ago was, guess what? Auto mechanic. Come on, Howie. You can supervise. Let's go. We'll take care of this.
Don't you
Yeah.
have my
Don't
keys?
worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Come on, Howie.
I'm a great supervisor.
All right,
I
great.
do that all the
Look,
time.
maybe I'll let you hold the tools or something.
Oh,
too.
cool.
Come on.
Yeah. Give me a
Thanks a
screwdriver.
lot.
Alright, I guess since I'm sitting here right now, I might as well crack open my book here and look at chapter 3. Okay, I think it was called Make Moments Matter. You know, I guess that makes sense. You know what though, I should probably call the gauges first, just to make sure that they know I'm going to be late. Let's see. Ah! Hello?
I was at the firehouse when the call came in. I recognized the address. It was Mrs. Freeheight's address. So I went out with the emergency team to see what I could do to help. And we got there in just a few minutes. He was having trouble breathing, and they gave her oxygen. Then they put her on the stretcher and took her out the door. They're gone now, but I stayed there to keep an eye on her. Her family's coming down to see her, and I'll talk with them. Find out what's really going on. No worry, Pastor Chris. I'll get back to you and keep you up to date.
Ron, is that you? Ron? Thanks, Ron. I really appreciate the call. Let me know what happens. Can't get over there right now anyway. Got a flat tire. Clara Armstrong is changing it for me. And Howie Steady is supervising her.
Wow.